The young man was quite stirred on his first trip to the red light district. It was nothing like the opium dens back home. As the madam's brass bell rang out, the girls scrambled to line up. The young man scanned every face with a serious gaze. Then asked the madam casually, "Is this all of them? Are you implying that none of these women fit your standards? What are their names?" "I don't know anyone's name, but I know a lot of them." The young man's words clearly displeased the madam. So, she casually picked one girl, telling him to enjoy himself. But he insisted on heading downstairs to leave. However, walking in without paying breaks the rules of this house. Either way, come and see Long Z. You sure he's willing to kiss my dirty ass? As four thugs moved in to beat him down, he didn't even flinch. Hardly worth another word. After a flurry of fists and palms, little fire dropped right onto his ass. Not much damage, but the insult was absolute. Enraged, the opponent pulled real steel. He was intent on killing Little Fire. This is San Francisco, 1878. And this young Chinese man, looking a bit like Bruce Lee, is named Assam. The only reason he traveled across the ocean was to find his own sister, Xiao Jing. But the moment he stepped off the boat, he sensed it. That America, which prided itself on liberty and equality, seemed none too friendly toward the Chinese. With a massive influx of Chinese laborers, and their willingness to work for scraps, it left the local white population of San Francisco with almost no work to be found. Even the white officers were steeped in racial bigotry. Watching his countrymen's livelihood being overturned, Assam could take no more. He decided to teach the officer a lesson. Relying on a solid foundation in Foshan martial arts, Assam fought off 3 patrolling officers barehanded. This scene, he was spotted by the opportunistic Old Chow. Since Assam was new to this land, Old Chow feigned help in finding him a place to stay, but actually sold him to the biggest Tom in Chinatown. Watching Old Chow count the blood money nearby, Assam realized he had been sold. Yet, he chose to adapt to his fate. With his martial arts skills, joining the Hopway gave him a place to land. And in his spare time, he could continue searching for his sister. As the scent of burning flesh filled the air, the Hopway mark was branded onto his arm. Assam was now part of the Tom. He also met his first real friend in America, Ai Ling. The very first night they met, Ai Ling took him to see the Chinatown red light district. But Assam only had one goal, to find his sister. And that led to the scene we saw earlier. Seeing how skilled he was, Atoi didn't want him to throw his life away. She revealed the truth to him. His sister, Xiao Jing, was now the concubine of the Long Z boss. She had taken the name Ai Ling, and getting close to her would be lethal. But now that Assam knew where she was, he was determined to bring her back home. So he decided to storm the Long Z headquarters alone. But before he could even reach his sister, Xiao Jing, he found himself facing the Long Z's deadliest fighter. Combat that followed between them would become the stuff of legend. It is best we watch it in its entirety. Just as this foreign threatened to turn lethal, Ai Ling appeared to put a stop to it. She ordered everyone to stand down. Assam thought he could finally take her away, but his sister's words were like a bucket of ice-cold water. The joy of their reunion vanished, completely wiped away. During the scuffle, the Hawkway brand on Assam's arm was revealed, which infuriated her even more. She ordered him to leave at once. It turns out she was no longer the Xiao Jing he once knew. She had become the concubine of the Longzi boss, and behind her actions lay a terrifying conspiracy. Assam stood at the docks, watching the ship home, unable to do a thing. The background weaves white vitriol with the clashing of tongs. This is the chain of survival for the immigrant. His fate was written long ago, just as Atoy had warned him. There is no justice here, only survival. Ai Ling's betrayal and the Hawkway's tight grip are the land's way of breaking outsiders. When he clenched his fist and turned back toward Chinatown, the simple man looking for his sister was already dead. What remained was merely a Hawkway enforcer. This journey, begun in hope, ended in blade light and prejudice. Trapped in a web of despair, Assam's struggle is the mirror of countless Chinese immigrants. They crossed the ocean carrying dreams, only to be crushed between racial hate and tongue violence, swallowed by the dust of the era. And as the newly joined Assam enters the Hawkway, his first mission arrives. He and Ai must deliver a coffin past the docks. But the moment that casket opened, every man there stood frozen in shock.
Open the Simi TV app and watch the full series now.